I wish I could make reaction videos, but I was born in 1956. I've heard all these songs. What could I possibly react to?
I was worth it, found my purpose, ran from the abyss to the surface, the reward constantly working.
Hey whippersnappers, Brian here to Boomer Reacts. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, thanks for checking me out. I listen to rap and hip-hop songs using lyric videos, and then I let you know what I thought about them. So happy Wednesday. It is 80s Wednesday, and as you can see, I'm going to be reacting to Ego Trippin by Ultramagnetic MCs. This is one of the groups that were on my list, and I thought they were new. I guess because A, I'd never heard of them before, and B, they kind of got like a futuristic name. So I was thinking, they're like 2000s, 2010s, but no, they're the 80s. Like I said, never heard of them before, so I'm going to read a little about them, and then we'll get to the reaction. The Ultramagnetic MCs was formed in the Bronx in 1981. Keith Thornton, aka Cool Keith, and Cedric Miller, aka Ced G, went to high school together. Cool Keith was an aspiring MC, and Ced G was a DJ and aspiring MC. They had never officially met until a mutual friend named Rooney Rune introduced them. Ced G had a brother named Patrick, who was also a DJ and had a makeshift studio in his apartment where they would hang out along with their cousin Mo Love. Patrick was in a group called To Love with Keyboard Money Mike. Keyboard Money Mike remembers, quote, "Now Cool Keith, Ced G, and Mo Love, we was all in a room and they all looking at me. Yo, keyboard, yo, hook up a beat, let's do something." Cool Keith was rapping like crazy. He was coming in the room saying something we'd never heard before. Either this guy's crazy or he's about to be a crazy superstar. The rap style that he had, you was like, what the? I'm the one who pretty much was saying, Ced G, you be the DJ. Cool Keith, you be the rapper. Ced G said at that time, nah, I want to be a rapper. I said, well, Ced, you can't really rap. He said, yeah, but I can learn. I said, well, who's gonna DJ? And he said, Mo Love. And Mo Love's sitting at the bed saying, I don't know how to DJ. So Ced G says, I'll teach you how to DJ, and Cool Keith gonna teach me how to rap. And I was like, okay, cool. So we did something called Space Groove, and then we was doing tracks for about a year, unquote. Those 12-inch singles included To Give You Love, Something Else, Ego Trippin', Travelin' at the Speed of Thought with a B-side of MC's Ultra Part 2, and Funky with a B-side of Mentally Mad. The thinking behind the singles was to keep their name on the street while they worked on their debut album. T.R. Love, who was known to the group because he worked in a record store they frequented, was asked to join the group after original member Rooney Rune was fired after an assault charge. So the guy who introduced him was also part of the group, at least in the beginning. Paul C. was also heavily involved in the production of the singles, and according to group members, was responsible for the overall sound of their debut album, 1988's Critical Beatdown. It was Paul C. who mentored Ced G on the use of the EMU SP1200 sampler, which was the album's main instrument. Many of the singles that were released from Critical Beatdown, were remixes of the 12-inch singles they had released before Critical Beatdown. For instance, the 12-inch version of Ego Trippin' is over 5 minutes long, but the album version, called MC Ultra's Remix, stops after the first two verses for no discernible reason and clocks in at 2 minutes and 32 seconds. I don't know which one I'm reacting to. I never know, what is the most popular of two versions. Let's see what my lyric video is. Yeah, 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Well, I hope that's the right one because that's what I'm reacting to. Many people believe that without the group's primary producer, said G, the golden era of sampling may have looked very different. He pushed sampling technology to its early limits, providing sonics that are less bassy and more breakbeat heavy than most of his contemporaries. Hip-hop production team The Bomb Squad has cited the album as a major influence on their production for Public Enemy's album It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. Said, while uncredited, also produced the majority of Boogie Down Productions' Criminal Minded. These albums are among the first to use chopped samples rearranged and edited to change context. Both albums also feature James Brown samples, which became prominent in hip-hop in the ensuing years. KRS-One has been quoted as saying he was close to joining Ultramagnetic MCs early on. Wow. Did you guys know that? Paul C's Hip House mix of Traveling at the Speed of Thought was released as a single the following year and was used for the group's first music video. The single's B-side, A Chorus Line, became one of Ultramagnetic's most popular songs and introduced new group affiliate Tim Dog. What? A variation of A Chorus Line instrumental was used as the basis of Tim Dog's debut single, the said G produced Fuck Compton. You know, it just is all full circle. Which became a modest hit and is credited with helping to spark the East Coast-West Coast feud of the mid-1990s. I reacted to that early on this channel. I did a East Coast versus West Coast series. It was 11 episodes. And I don't know, one of the early ones, maybe like episode 3, I reacted to Fuck Compton. All right, well, that was very informational. Okay, this is Ego Trippin off of Critical Beatdown. I always want to call it Critical Breakdown, so if I ever do, just know that I'm old. Okay, here we go.
In the place to be, just for you, it's the Ultramagnetic MCs. Say what? We the piper, hell with childish rhyme. Cause the jam is just moving, the crowd is steady moving to a supersonic pace with high stupid bass with some pep in the step. Cause the beat is so funky, the pace is well kept. Cause we're the same old rhythm that a baby can pick up and join right with them, but the rhymes are pathetic. They think they copacetic, using nursery terms, at least not poetic on an educated base. Intelligent, wise, as the record just turned, you learn, plus burn by the flame of the lyrics, which cooks the human brain, providing overheating knowledge by means causing pain, making migraine headaches yourself start to melt while the techniques spin. The wax is on the belt, motivating clockwise. The more you realize, more love's moving steady by most. We're ever ready, like a battery charged and worth the alkaline. Yes, the mystery to solve. So seeking to find these words I've given, extreme and out driven with a Datsun, a Maxima to glide. Yes, the wizard Cool Keith, and I'm sporting my rhyme, cause we're Ultra MCs, Ultra MC, Ultra MC. Say G. Using frequencies and data, I am approximate, leaving revolutions, turning emerging chemistry with deep precise implications achieved adversively, explorating, demonstrating, ruling, dominating, igniting, causing friction with nuclear alarm, separates competing bodies from me, the scientist, as I execute lyricists known as predators, when by stripping high potents and make the penicillins I was shooting, sort out and stomp every pest, only rampaging paramedic. Quoted is my title to inform of the world of such a holocaust, which serve as a purpose, preparing first aid with medical utensils. The wizard said G is advanced with elevation, astonishing with rhythm, cause we're Ultra MC,
That sounded like it was going to be a James Brown scream at the end. I enjoyed it. I thought the beat was really fun. And I really preferred Kool Keith over Said G as far as rapping is concerned. Kool Keith just seemed effortless, and it sounded great. Whereas Said G, he was fine, but I don't think he's on the same level as Kool Keith. As far as the song goes, it's just a bunch of braggadocio as far as I could tell, which I appreciate from a new group, because they did this 12-inch before Critical Beatdown ever came out, and it's braggadocio, and probably a small fraction of, well, probably only New York knew of them, right? They're dropping these 12 inches. I don't think it would be, on the West Coast, right? So speaking of that, is your guys' first time hearing Ego Trippin'? Was it that 12-inch that's 5 minutes long, or was it this one from Critical Beatdown that's 2.5 minutes? Let me know, because I never know which one's more popular when I come across, two versions. It irritates me, but I never know which one is more well known. But this one could have gone on longer. This was very short, and I really enjoyed the verses. The chorus, for my taste, it could have been a little more well-developed than just, Ultramagnetic MCs. But I guess, they got their name out there. People wouldn't have to remember who did that song because the chorus is just their name. Anyway, yeah, that's a thumbs up for me. I thought it was really fun. And it really didn't sound 80s. It sounded, like, ahead of their time kind of stuff. Well, thanks for hanging with me, guys. If you like this kind of content, give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.